Broadcasting live from an Airstream somewhere in Tornado Alley, bringing you the people, places, and stories from the Panhandle to the Red River. This is your Only in Oklahoma show.
And welcome to the show. Today we're discussing the ultimate comfort food in Oklahoma. And after the break, most people don't know the largest Amish community in the state is in Choteau, Oklahoma. I'm Brett.
And I am Harley.
We wrapped up spooky season.
We did.
I don't think we did as much as we always talk big about it. We always talk big about going hard into Halloween. We don't do it.
You know, we released about 50 different...
Yeah, but we could have capitalized a little bit more on the video stuff, man. I mean, I'll be honest. But I did get to cap it off.
With the kiddos?
Well, I'm capping it, I capped it off with the kids trick-or-treating on Halloween and actually having Halloween with the kids and the grandkids and doing the whole thing. But the weekend before that, we went to Old Town more. Dude, it's big. It's a big deal. I'm not casting... I don't know how... What?
Can I interrupt for just a second?
Yeah. Please do.
I don't agree.
What?
With our propensity to have Halloween on not Halloween. I remember as kids...
Oh, yeah.
It didn't matter
what day.
What day of the week it fell on.
Didn't matter what day.
It didn't matter if there were storms, if it was 12 degrees. You went out and you got your candy, and if your parents were paranoid, they took it to the hospital and had it X-rayed.
Yep. We did the whole thing. And you had pockets of parents that were supervising.
Oh,
I don't never remember my parents go. No, the rule was you stay on the block. Maybe. But you knew where the good candy bars were. Yeah. Okay, you're wrong. I'm wrong. But it just feels like, well, Halloween's on a Tuesday, so we're going to celebrate it Saturday. No, we did it rain, sleet, or hail. There was no rescheduling. We didn't. Trick-or-treating will be from 7:45 until 8. And then,
if you're He-Man for Halloween and you're wearing a loincloth and carrying an axe, it didn't matter if it was 2 degrees.
It didn't matter. But you know what's different about the most glaringly obvious thing about trick-or-treating now versus then? Tornadoes. Hail.
Yeah.
Wind.
Weather has been crazy.
Rain.
I mean, it is Oklahoma.
Biblical. We're talking hurricanes in October and
Fire hurricanes in Oklahoma,
Fire hurricanes in Oklahoma.
Yeah. How did the kids haunt Old Town?
They had a good time.
Yeah.
They ate, I think combined they weigh about 70 pounds, and they ate about 65 pounds of candy.
Do either of them like candy corn?
No.
Cool.
But I think that's
but
that's the thing. I think that's an introduction thing. You introduce them to things based on your interests, right? You don't just go, I wonder if they'll like this. I think
you get random candy. Kids eat colorful things.
But here's the thing. For everyone that is such a staunch defender of candy corn, I've never seen anybody end up with it in their... There's no trick-or-treat pack. There's no little...
Yeah, the
6 little piece
The
pack.
weird people on the end of the street always wrap it up in a little cellophane
and make
thing.
it one that looks like you're smuggling pills.
Yes.
Yeah. But, yeah, candy corn can go straight to heck. And then something I noticed that was glaringly obvious... 2 things. Glaringly obvious at Haunt Old Town. I didn't see one Michael Myers.
What was your best costume you saw?
Best costume, Beetlejuice.
Really?
He's actually a brief shot in the video. Rock solid Beetlejuice.
Kid or adult?
Adult.
What was the best kid costume? I don't like adult costumes.
Best kid costume, my kids. Carson was a vampire and Mason was a little wizard. Mason really wanted to be a witch. I'm not saying to anybody listening, I'm not saying that him wanting to be a witch is a bad thing. Be who you are. But let's tweak it a little. He was happy with the wizard. It kind of looked like if he stole Mickey Mouse's Fantasia wizard outfit a little bit. Or you remember Wizard computers in the 80s?
Yeah.
It reminded me of something like that. But Carson was Dracula.
I like it.
Yeah. I want to suck your juice box. You know what I mean? Like, but we had fun. Yeah. Tons of candy, tons of people, lots of fun. And it's funny to me. And I'm not saying that a lot of our listeners or followers are a certain type. So I'm walking along. I'm headed back to the car. Guy stops me and goes, "Hey, you're the guy from TikTok. You do the reviews. I love your content. Thanks, man." Dude looked like he run. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that our typical listeners.
Are you saying that people that are interested in watching you smash a bologna sandwich from On Cue might fall into a certain category?
He looked like a guy that does cycling or decathlon. So they're out there, y'all. This content's not just for the fluffy hearted. Okay, it's for the lighthearted too. But yeah, had a lot of fun, Old Town. But man, I don't know about you. The older I get, the faster time goes.
Oh yeah,
Halloween just went.
Well, I'm glad that you had a good time with your family. As you and I have discussed,
yes, we have.
November is a weird month.
It's an odd month.
Because most people are traveling.
Mm-hmm.
There aren't a lot of events that happen during the month.
A lot of turkey trots, turkey walks, turkey runs, and turkey stuffings.
So you and I decided that rather than chase the same 3 days in the month,
right,
and it all be 5Ks, instead take the spirit of November with Thanksgiving and talk about family-run businesses. Local family-owned businesses.
Right. And a new segment called...
It is not a new segment.
It is new.
It's new. It's new.
November.
I think it's a good idea. I think
What's a good idea? We didn't even say what it is yet.
That we focus on small family businesses during the... And I think I like the play on words, November. Get to know a local business.
And
in November. You did.
I did.
I like it.
I like it too.
I also like when you don't hold that mint like it's going to go in your mouth because it makes click-clack noises that I have to edit out.
I'm just sucking on it occasionally.
From a distance.
Yeah, what's my whistle, man?
That's what your drink's for.
True.
So today's show, though, we are talking about a family business.
Yeah.
In Choteau.
You listen to me.
Choteau.
No. No, isn't that it? In the beginning, you said, you know how to pronounce?
Yes, I did.
And you go, Choteau. Komodo.
No, it's Choteau.
Choteau.
Okay. Today we are discussing a family-owned and operated restaurant in Choteau, Oklahoma called the Dutch Pantry. Have you ever been?
I've never been. I've heard many a good thing about them.
It is right across the street from the Amish Cheese House in Choteau.
Now, have we not talked I feel like we've talked about the Amish Cheese House. Maybe not.
We've done a show on the Amish Cheese House, and I think we even have a video out there.
Okay.
But the Dutch Pantry, dude, 100% ultimate, next level comfort food.
Organic, farm to table.
This is like grandma food, like where your grandma has made this for a holiday dinner.
For hundreds of years.
Every day.
For hundreds of years.
Not for hundreds of years. So I actually spoke to the owner.
You did?
Of the Dutch Pantry today. Yes, I did speak with him.
Okay.
His name is Eugene.
My middle name's Eugene.
One of your middle names is Eugene.
Hands up if you think Eugene is a great name. Hit that like button if you think Eugene's a great name. It is. Thank you very much.
But he told me a little bit about how they got started. So this whole thing started in 1987 when Susie Detweiler decided to share her passion for cooking with the community.
Okay.
She started delivering food. Like she would cook her food and she would deliver it based on orders.
She was Dutch dashing.
That's amazing.
That's a good one, dude. Dutch dashing. Dude, stop.
You win.
I win.
You win the episode.
Go ahead.
So she soon opened up a storefront, though, and she was open 2 or 3 days a week. And then in 1996, she moved to their current location.
Yeah.
And in 2007, Eugene took over. And He runs it. He's got cousins working there with him, and they do everything according to Susie's recipes. Dude, they serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner 6 days a week.
6 days a week? I'm sorry. Find your favorite restaurant that you say is so good and tell me they're open 6 days a week, and I'll go there because it's not happening. And it ain't coming from a place like this, I promise. My favorite restaurant doesn't give this kind of service.
No. And they have really good hours. Like, this isn't
10 to 2.
Yeah, they're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, dude. Every day except for Sunday.
That's how good. I think we always talk about restaurants that do 10 to 2. That means they're pretty good at making their tickets by 2 o'clock. But if you can give me breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you're killing it.
I think it's 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Sheesh.
6 days a week. Dude, how many restaurants do we know that we like?
None.
No, how many restaurants do we know that we really love that has anywhere near those hours?
None. Because even we've talked about it, even your best restaurant, when's the best time to eat Waffle House? It's not 12 o'clock in the afternoon. It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
When you're drunk.
Right. So, oftentimes, even my favorite restaurants, and it's not Waffle House, there's very few places that are even open late enough that I can even say that are my favorite restaurants anymore, unless it's a taco truck. I can get home-cooked food, not off a freezer truck wagon, until 10 p.m.
Yes.
6 days a week.
Yes.
Amish gosh. I was trying to think, oh my gosh. Amish.
For breakfast. Okay, they do everything buffet style.
Really?
Which I know will throw some people.
Right. It's not, but people are going, okay, Golden Corral. No. No.
Starting breakfast, biscuits and gravy. Dude, biscuits.
You need to stop.
Fluffy and delicious.
You need to stop.
Have you been to Community Cafe yet?
You've given me a week to go to Community Cafe.
Do you
have the time?
So we've talked a lot about your grandmother.
Yeah.
Did your grandmother make from scratch homemade biscuits?
They did. Both of them.
And?
They hit differently. Like you can eat 12 of them and it doesn't make you feel like you're about to die. You know what I mean? It's just a different... Why? You're trying to say that theirs are better than my grandma's?
No,
or just like them?
I'm saying that's the type of biscuit that you get here.
Oh, okay.
As opposed to almost anything you find anywhere else.
Yeah, okay.
Like grandma's making biscuits in the back. I talked to Eugene. One of their favorite things for breakfast is biscuits and gravy.
It's mine. It'll put you to sleep.
I'm a huge fan.
I am. And there's nothing to it. I think in most cases with biscuits and gravy, you either go, okay, the biscuit's good, the gravy's But the gravy's yeah, it's going on a biscuit. Who cares about the biscuit? Theirs is picturesque. Those are calories that you can fall in love with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So a few of the other items that are popular, chicken fried steak.
Yeah.
Hand-breaded.
Yeah.
Hand-breaded there. But normally they have 2 different meats on the buffet, so you always have a choice.
Yeah.
But like I said, chicken fried steak's a big hit. Their fried chicken's a big hit.
Yeah.
Again, all made from scratch. Dude, you don't get that
anywhere.
Almost anywhere.
Anywhere. No, sir.
But I think the part that's going to probably kill both of us.
The price.
No. The desserts. Dude, every possible dessert that you have ever imagined, made fresh, made homemade.
Dude, this show has ruined me. I never would eat breakfast and a dessert. Now, everywhere I go, I feel compelled because of my viewing audience, if you will, to have a dessert with my breakfast. And now you're going to tell me that if I go to Choteau, Oklahoma, to the Dutch kitchen,
Dutch Pantry,
the Dutch oven, home of the original Dutch oven.
I'm not putting that in the show. That is coming out. It is not home of the original Dutch oven.
You know, a Dutch oven is a real thing. It's not just a prank that you do on your
Yes, I do know that.
So they do have a Dutch oven, probably. Anyway, my point is, I get lambasted for not eating desserts. So now I got to get freaking biscuits and gravy, and I got to get whatever the Choteau special dessert is. What is it?
Dude, they're all over the place. Like literally coconut cream pie from scratch.
Yeah.
Come on.
You know what the special is tonight?
Let's hear it.
Fried chicken, dude.
Yeah. Dude, I love their menu. So here's a breakdown of their menu for dinner, for lunch and dinner. Mondays, turkey and dressing is the star of the show. Every Monday, turkey and dressing.
Listen, y'all, turkey and dressing isn't just November.
No. Tuesdays, chicken fried steak.
Yeah.
Wednesday, fried chicken.
Whew.
Do that fried chicken. Thursday, roast beef. Friday, catfish and meatloaf, and then Saturday, barbecue pork ribs and fried chicken.
I think they do the catfish and meatloaf to cater to
The people during Lent.
yes. I would have to say it's got to be part of it.
There are a lot of people that really love catfish.
Yeah,
I've had catfish one time that I approve of.
I don't mind it. It's not a go-to. I don't. When they're like, it's all you can eat catfish, I'll take one hamburger, please. I did that. And the last time I went to Catfish Roundup in Seminole, I got a burger, I think, and it was all you can eat catfish, and everybody else is like, hey, got a burger? Yeah, I got a burger. Catfish doesn't do nothing for me. Sorry.
Yeah, I've always been a bigger fan of the hush puppies over the catfish.
I ain't no fan of no bottom feed of fish.
Yeah, that's what it is. So honestly, though, back to the turkey and dressing thing.
Sorry,
I personally think that is a meal that you can eat throughout the entire year. But if you want to be a Thanksgiving hero,
okay,
they sell turkeys ready to eat for
Today?
Thanksgiving. You can pre-order a turkey and come pick it up. Every possible side dish that you would want to have on Thanksgiving, they have available for pre-orders. But, dude, pies and cakes, people come from everywhere.
Everywhere. I've heard. I've been hit up
for
multiple
Thanksgiving
times.
dinner. People come from all over for their pies and cakes.
I want to say something. I did a thing about chicken fried steak. I'm backing up a little.
All right.
On the and I have the list. I have the list of
the definitive list of chicken fried
list of chicken fried steak.
So we are going to work through the list. Are we doing it through votes?
I don't know.
Yes.
I think we. Here's what I think. I think we do it through votes, but in order to determine the winner, we have to eat.
I can deal with that.
But
we'll get back to that.
Dutch wasn't on there. Was not on the list.
I don't know that enough people know
about it.
Yeah.
They do now.
Small town Oklahoma.
They do know now.
It's only on the menu once a week.
Dutch Pantry, Choteau, Oklahoma, handmade everything 6 days a week. Find a restaurant that does that 6 days a week. If you know one, tell me where it is right now. Because there's not. There isn't one.
No, there's not. They're right there on Main Street in Choteau.
Yeah.
Definitely worth a trip. I'm addicted to the ice cream across the street. So I've been there probably 10 times in the last year.
Sign me up.
I literally drove 2 hours to eat ice cream at the Amish Cheese House.
Did you really?
Where we were camping with Amber's
Mm-hmm.
family, and we got to talking about it, and they were like, well, where's it at? And no, it was 2 hours.
Dang.
And we went.
Wow. Well, there you have it. If you're looking for, you got 6 days a week. It's not like, well, we got to get there between this time and that day and that.
Yeah.
Every day but Sunday. Pretty easy.
It is easy. We'll include a link in the show notes to their Facebook page, but if you're anywhere near it, it's definitely worth the drive.
And coming up after the break, we're going to talk old world craftsmanship.
With the 90-mile-an-hour winds, the tornadoes, the wildfires.
What is happening?
I'm waiting for a fire flood.
No, I'm waiting for NOAA to reach out to us for ad space.
So I believe that there are probably a large percentage of people that need some shingles replaced.
Oh, yeah. Right now.
Did we talk about the fact that my mailbox blew away?
Dude, the last 2 days have been rough on roofs. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Hey, and if you're looking to not get the runaround, because here's the thing. Here's what happens. Inevitably, anytime we have inclement weather of any magnitude, Here come the fly-by-night roofing teams you've never heard of with their handwritten sign that says roof, ROOFE, call me, MI. Stop doing it. You need to reach out to a professional that's been doing it forever.
JCM and Sons.
Legitimately. It's hard to avoid the tropes, but they are literally a one-stop shop.
They're more than a roofing company.
They are more than that. They're your friend. I threw you a curveball.
You did throw me a curveball. You know, one of the things that I require of all of my friends
is to throw
that they be able to install gutters or replace windows or doors.
Not just...
Or remodel or do new construction. All of my friends, including Jeremy over at JCM and Sons, are required to do those things. Yes.
All of them.
And if you need any work like that done, Jeremy is licensed, insured, bonded, and he answers the phone.
He does. I called him today. Today I called him.
And
he answered the phone on the first ring. I said, dude, don't you have work to do? He said, you are my work. I literally cried. I bought a roof immediately. You know how easy it is to get money from me? Tell me I'm pretty, touch my shoulder, and tell me you are my work. You get all the money. And if you want to save $500 on your next project, remodel, roofing, guttering, it's super simple. All you have to do is give him a text or a call at 405-308-7365. That's 405-308-7365. And he's going to give you $500 off.
$500 off professional work.
Professional work.
You're not going to get it from anybody else. You're not going to get it from the guy with the, what was it? The handwritten note.
The handwritten note.
RUFF.
Well, that, and well, no, he's going to give you a handwritten note that says, you are my work. I know, what a guy. It just makes my heart swell with pride.
If you want to see some of the work that they've done, though, check out all the photos, the before and after photos, over at jcmandsons.com.
That's right, it's jcmandsons.com.
We talked a little bit. We hinted at.
I was going to say, we Amished. Get it? Like we talked a little, we just kind of talked about
Amished. Yeah.
No?
We did talk about it a little bit. But I wouldn't have been able to tell you. I've been through Choteau dozens of times now.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have been able to tell you if I didn't know that they're like packed to the gills with Amish people.
You know, I'd heard, when I was a kid, my great aunts would talk about Amish communities in Oklahoma. And I know there's Mennonite communities, and those are two different types of people. There's Mennonite communities around here. Mm-hmm. But when you think of Amish, you think Pennsylvania. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't think here. But Choteau is the
largest Amish settlement in Oklahoma.
That's wild.
Going all the way back to statehood.
Yeah.
And originally they established in Maisie, Oklahoma, around 1910, which is like 5 miles away.
Right.
But there was an epidemic that basically pushed them out of Maisie. So they moved north to Choteau. And I think there are 600 Amish people in the town of Choteau.
Yeah.
But more importantly, they are a huge boon to the economy.
Oh, for sure.
They impact daily life, obviously, in the town. I think there are 4 Amish churches in the area.
Yeah.
But the impact on the economy, there are at least 4 restaurants, 3 bakeries, and 3 Amish goods, for shopping, mercantile furniture, that sort of stuff in Choteau proper.
That's amazing, man.
It's interesting to me, and I know it's one of those things where it's like, well, why are you pointing this out? I like the people. They are friendly. It's different, but not in a
that's the thing. When we were growing up, at least from my perspective growing up, Amish people was always kind of seen as almost like Eskimo. Like, you know what I mean? They were here, but they just seemed like we were in 2 different dimensions.
Yeah.
The jokes, they'll never hear this joke, they're Amish, or, you know what I mean? They ride, horses and buggies and things like that. Like there was such a cultural gap between us and them. And I won't lie, if I'm around them, I think I would feel kind of inferior simply because they do so much more with everything than we do, really.
I saw something the other day, and I can't remember what it's from.
Yeah.
But there's an Amish guy in a buggy, and he's giving a ride to two young ethnic boys, and one of them said something along the lines of, how do you live without the internet? And straight-faced, the Amish guy goes, it's about the same. Your mom just sends me photos of herself through the mail.
I mean, I think they're probably, if we did a little bit, you see a lot of people, I follow a few people that have left the Amish community and demonstrate Amish recipes. Like for them, maybe not all Amish communities, but a cheeseburger in the Amish community is a grilled cheese.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
They
weird.
put cheese on the outside, cheese on the inside, which we kind of do an inside out grilled cheese, but that's what a lot of them refer to as a cheeseburger.
Huh.
That's all they knew it to be, was that, until they left the Amish community. But I think we think of them still as kind of being a primitive.
I don't necessarily think of
You
it
don't
as
think
primitive.
so? Not primitive.
No,
You know what I mean?
I think the cultural differences are interesting.
Yeah.
And so I like learning about what they do just because they've maintained their culture.
They will
in spite of.
They haven't had to. The tools have evolved. The technology, there's no real. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same kind of hammer. It's the same. You don't. Yes, I know that they probably have some gadgets of some sort, or maybe not. I think their culture will be here a lot longer than what we're experiencing now. It's more sustainable. I think.
I could see that argument.
Like if the grid crashes, Choteau's the stronghold, dude. You know what I mean?
I mean, obviously they're not going to
sink into the ocean.
They're not going to. Things aren't going to shut down because the internet's not up and running.
Yeah.
So yeah, it makes sense. I can see it
for sure.
But they do have the Black Buggy Festival.
Oh, that's
in
cool.
September's every year.
They have the world's largest bake sale. Think about it. Everything that they make sells and goes back into the community.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's dude. When I went up to Iowa a few times. I was dating a girl from Iowa many years ago, and if you're out there watching right now, sup? But the Amish would set up shop on the corner selling baskets and furniture and ovens. I mean, all kinds of stuff, dude.
So I understand the craftsmanship that goes into that work, but there's a store in Norman that sells
Amish furniture.
Uh-huh. And I'm not saying it's not worth it, but the price tags, but again, the work on some of the stuff that's so intricate. You look at it and you think, okay, a machine could do something like that, pretty quick.
Uh-huh.
But those tiny little carvings, what
is there's a quote that a lot of people that do handmade stuff, you're not paying me, you're paying me for my, I don't remember. It's almost like you're paying me for my artwork, not my time, or you're paying me for my time, not my, something like that. Along the lines of, and maybe someone out there can probably tell us what it is, but look, I know what I'm in for if I'm buying a piece of furniture from the Amish. Like you said, someone by hand tool, punch that in, carve those turnings on the back of that rocking chair.
Yeah, you can go buy a chair at IKEA,
and it takes you 12 hours to put it together.
But the chair you buy from an Amish craftsman is going to last about 1,000 years longer.
And it weighs as much as that freezer.
Yeah, you can use it as your own tornado shelter.
Seriously. Yeah. But yeah, if you get a chance, head up to Choteau, Oklahoma, eat some wonderful food, check out some crafts, and just immerse yourself in a culture that's not that far away.
It's not, and they're really fun. I was surprised at the sense of humor from some of the people that I interacted with.
Yeah, you have to have it.
But I just didn't expect it. Like I expected,
real
very
stiff,
prim and proper, and like
Jedediah and Ezekiel.
and I got some really fun, like, humor.
I think probably that there's been a cultural shift in that too. It's like, look, we could sell a lot more butter if someone cracked a beard joke. Anybody got one, Jedediah? You know what I mean? But no, in all honesty, like, when we talk buy local, stay local, if there was like a patron saint to buy local, stay local, goes back into the community,
it would be an Amish guy.
It would be an Amish guy.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And you getting exactly what they put into it. I don't know.
I think it's great.
But if I was going to anywhere to find out anything or tell anybody about us, it'd be here.
It'd be here?
Yeah. Why aren't more people, you want to give us feedback about how creative our beards are,
I don't want any feedback on my beard currently.
I told you where to go.
My beard is sad.
You have been instructed where to get a beard taken care of, and you refuse.
I don't want someone to cut my beard. I want someone to shape it.
Go to what's her name at what's its places.
That's not helpful at all. What's her name at what's his places is not helpful. If anybody knows a really good beard person, not somebody that can, I got clippers, I can clip it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it. If it costs $5, then they're doing something wrong. Okay. I want a real beard artist.
What is your mileage? Like, okay, so beard growth, I know a hairdresser, maybe 2. Beard growth and head hair growth are similar. 4 to 6 weeks is the growth rate. Typically, someone can correct me. If they're out there, they can, and I won't be able to know until after this. But somewhere that you could go, maybe get a haircut and get a little bit more knocked off the top. Get you shaped up and edged up.
You can't take any more off the top without going through the skin.
Take your hat off. Yeah, you're right. But somebody that can kind of edge you up, shape you up a little bit every 4 to 6 weeks.
No, I need it every 2 to 4 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks.
Okay, 2 to 3 weeks.
If you have any feedback for that, let us know.
Yeah.
Any of the usual places, but we do have some feedback from Facebook.
Yeah.
Tony Shapiro.
Is he an attorney?
No, he is an author.
An author.
Who had listened to our show on Hex House.
Uh-huh.
He was critiquing our show.
Oh,
He wrote a book.
About our show.
About the Hex House.
Yeah.
Link in the show notes. But he said he really enjoyed our discussion.
I am glad that he enjoyed that.
But he's from the UK. I don't know what he's doing writing about Tulsa.
I don't know either, mate. You know what I mean? I'd like to show you a couple of good... That Harley, he'd be much better if he'd found somebody to shape his beard up a bit.
According to Tony, though, paranormal things can linger on for years.
Years and years.
So
I've been haunted for a while.
There was a point in time when
I was haunted.
When we went to a certain cemetery in a certain part of the state.
What is that called?
I don't know. Like radio electronic
No,
haunting?
wait. What's a, no, I don't know what I was going to say. Mea culpa. What is it when you get haunted by something?
It's definitely not.
It's an ex-wife. Oh! But, Tony, thank you for listening, mate. Cheers. Cup of tea. English breakfast.
And a biscuit. I don't know.
Biscuits and tea, mate. Anyway, thanks, Breath. If you want to leave us some feedback, it's simple, y'all. Go to our email at OnlyinOKShow@gmail.com.
Wow, that sounded really cheesy.
It did.
I'm proud of you.
You're proud of me that
for the thick cottage cheese that you just poured out into the show.
Yeah. No, but really, if you want to leave us some feedback. You want to hit us some feedback, man. You want to hit us with some feedback? Please visit our email at OnlyinOKShow@gmail.com, at NPR.com.
Oh my God. Honestly, at this point in time, I just really want to tell the listening audience that I love them and I really appreciate
I love you guys.
That they put up with your garbage.
Joe Oregon at gmail.com. We love you guys.
If you guys like what you're hearing.
Do you like us?
Am I allowed to say an entire sentence?
No, go ahead.
No,
go ahead, please, by all means.
No, you do it.
No. Do you like us?
Oh my God. Brett has serious, ego issues, so if you could please send him a note and tell him how much you like his haircut or something. It would make his day. But if you like what you're hearing, tell a friend, tell your mom. New episodes every week, new content every day. This has been the Only an OK Show. I am Harley.
And I am Joe Oregon.
And we're out of here.
Peace.
What do you have in your mouth, bro? You know, we do an audio show, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You got a mint. That is the freaking thing, man.
10 days ago.
10 days.
156th.
156th.
On iTunes.
156 on iTunes?
Yep. Under travel, obviously.
Take that, Joe Oregon. There's probably a podcast called Joe Oregon that's doing better. The freaking Joe Oregon experience.
That's awesome.
Joe Oregon. Oh my God. Dude. Seriously.
You know, we should have named this show
Joe Oregon?
Joe-Oklahoma. The Joe-Oklahoma Show.
Yep. Welcome to the show today. We discussing.
Yeah. Dude.
Welcome to the show. Today we discussing the ultimate comfort food in Oklahoma. After the break, most people don't know the largest Amish community in the state is in Choteau, Oklahoma. I'll be Britt.
You know how to say the name of that town, right? Do
you
know how to say
it? What is it?
It's Choteau.
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 I sure don't. I sure don't know how to say it right.
I sure do.
Welcome to the show. Today we discussing the ultimate comfort food. All right. That's Keith Lee. Welcome to the show. Today we're discussing the ultimate comfort food. I'm gonna rate it 1 through 10. Today on the show, me and Holly go to Amish country. We rate it 1 through 10. All right. 3, 2, 1. And welcome to... No. It's gotta be more of a space. You gotta have a little bit more space. 3, 2, 1. And welcome to the show. Today we're discussing the ultimate comfort food in Oklahoma. And after the break, the most... Dang it! God! All right. Let's do it again.
It wouldn't be an episode of the show if you didn't flub the intro.
You know? Nobody's perfect. Not even me. 3, 2, 1.